your teams. Tell us about your team, who's important to you, who you like, why you like them, who's the quarterback. Go on our Facebook's fan page, sportscast.fanpage.com, and tell us what you think. All right, we'll be right back in a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break. We'll see you in a sec. Don't touch that mouse.
You're listening to SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. You're listening to SIBN Radio.
Aaron, I was able to save you hundreds.
Yeah, discount double check, I know. I'm kind of over that move.
So are we.
What?
It's a little, soft.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Yeah, it is. They wanted something with a little,
Like what?
Do it with me. Ready? Discount, double check.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying.
Right?
Matthews.
What's up, dude?
He plays football professionally.
Hey, Rogers! Move! Matthews!
You can save big with a discount double check, only from State Farm.
Hurry in for Customer Appreciation Month at Subway. We're saying thanks with $2 6-inch subs all December long. Either the cold cut combo or meatball marinara for $2 each.
Thanks, guys.
Gracias.
Danke.
Go for two.
Subway. Eat fresh.
You do a lot of thinking on a bike. About your life. Family. Your dreams. One of my dreams came to me on a bike. To open up my own shop. So what happens when you complete a dream? Well, you just start thinking of the next.
You're listening to SIBN Radio. We'll be right back in a moment.
It's always been a part of me to fight for those who couldn't fight for themselves. Whether on my block or around the world. My name is First Lieutenant King, and I move toward the sounds of those who are in need of help.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
Entry invalid.
Mode. Mode. 5 seconds.
Oh. The Windows Phone 8X by HTC on Verizon. It features easy-to-navigate live tiles that are simple to customize. Just pin what matters most right to your home screen. Exclusively with DataSense, a feature that makes the most of your plan. Only on Verizon.
I was once used for small jobs.
And I took on all the bigger, tougher ones, but with Mr. Clean's new Select-A-Size Magic Eraser, he can take on any size job.
At least we don't go near Rex's mobile home as often.
What are you, scared?
New Mr. Clean Select-A-Size Magic Eraser.
You're listening to SIBN Radio on the Select USA TV iBroadcasting Network. You're listening to SIBN Radio.
We're back at you again. This is your girl at the sports desk, and I have in the studio with me one of my guests, Mr. Stan, the man. Okay.
Welcome back.
Now, in the absence of my co-host, Matt Bugs, I have to give a shout out to him.
I can't feel those shoes.
I have to give a shout out to my friend, and in his honor, I have to say this. On top of your new stats and wins, this is SIBN Sports. Matthew, how did I do this time? He'll tell me later. But anyway, we said that we wanted to start giving out shouts to some of our listeners. We've asked you to go onto the fan page and post notes and tell us what you think and tell us why we should shout you out. And I have a couple of people that I want to shout out today that are listeners and supporters of SIBN Sports. And one of them is my good buddy, Quentin Butler. Q Times Entertainment. You can find him on Facebook. If you want someone that is in the entertainment business, he has been a rapper for years. He knows a lot of people in the business. He's doing great things. I want to shout my buddy out today, Quentin Butler. What's up? From your girl Clara Celeb with SIBN Sports. Hey, holla. And then another person I want to shout out is my good friend, Jesse Bay. He is now in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Want to give a shout out to him and his family. He had to go home and check on his family because of the storm Sandy. They are still feeling things from that. He told me, I spoke with him this morning. Today is his birthday. So I wanted to say happy birthday, Jesse. Yay. And we want to continue to keep his family and those in New Jersey, Atlantic City. He said the devastation is unbelievable. He lives here in Georgia, but he has had to go back home and check on his family. So we want to give a shout out to them. And special prayers go out to him and his family and all of those that are still displaced for the storm Sandy that has caused such devastation.
And I'd like to give a shout out to Bill Hintz.
Yes.
Ex-football player. Live right here in A-Town.
Yes.
Up in Marietta. And he's going to be on our show coming up on Sunday, on the Political Rant Show.
Yeah, so we're excited. Bill, thank you so much for your support. So we want to continue to give shouts out. If you are a fan of ours, you watch us and listen, go put your notes in. We want to shout you out. We want to tell you how much we appreciate you. So please go to SIBN Sportscast.fan page on Facebook, and you can find us there. And we'd love to shout you out, and we want you to know we don't take your support for granted. Right, Stan?
That's right. And I got one more little shout out
Go ahead.
for a couple in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
A couple by the name of Willie and Olivia Harvey.
Okay.
They have gone through a lot, but they have beat it, and their health are coming back around. And they are very big fans of the show.
Wonderful. Yay! We love hearing good news. We love that God is doing great things in people's lives. So that is an awesome thing. Thank you, Stan, for that. We are so excited. We want you all to know we appreciate you, and we send the blessings of the Lord back to you right now, okay? Now, we took that moment. We're going back to sports again. Listen. Another team that is doing very well has continued to hold their own, and that's the Houston Texans. They beat the Titans 24-10. But you said it yourself, Steve, Stan, about Matt Schaub. He just continues to play great football. Is that correct?
Right. He's always had the skills, you know.
Yeah.
And he just wanted the chance to prove himself.
Yeah.
And he's getting that right now with the
I think
Texans.
he's proven himself. He's 21 of 35 in the game against the Titans. He threw for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay, 2 touchdowns.
So he had a great game. To see the way they played and the way they won 24-10, that is a great win for them. They are 11-1 as well, along with the Falcons. They are at the top of the AFC South. So you got the Falcons ahead of the NFC South, and they are the head of the AFC South. So it'll be interesting to see the outcome of those two,
right.
where they end up at the end of the year.
Maybe we might meet them, you know.
Oh, now that
only in the Super Bowl. Okay.
That would be a test for the Falcons, for real, though, to play Houston.
Yes.
Because they ain't nothing to be played with, okay? And we know that from watching them week after week. Another game that I think was a little crazy, little surprise, too. The Steelers and the Ravens. The Steelers' third string quarterback beat the Ravens 23-20. They didn't beat them, like they came back and beat them.
That's right.
And so I was looking at the stats here, and they had, the game was just ridiculous how they allowed them to come back. But Charlie Batch actually had a great game. He was 25 of 36. He threw for 276 yards. Okay. He threw one interception also, but he also threw a touchdown. I mean, man, it's ridiculous. Then Flacco on the other side with the Ravens, he threw 16 of 34 for 188 yards. He threw one interception, and he also threw one touchdown. So it's just interesting to see that the Ravens kind of slipped there. But they are still, at this point, they're 9-3. So the Ravens are still ahead in the AFC North. Okay, so Baltimore Raven is 9-3. They're still in the lead right now. So they're not as concerned with that loss. But, you know, like we always say about the Falcons as well, there are games that you should win, that you lose, and that could affect you in the end.
Well, that offensive line and the Raven defensive line.
Ridiculous, right?
It was kind of match up, you know. And The Raven defensive line didn't show up that good.
Yeah. And, they're still missing Ray Lewis. They're trying to get him back. But, in the absence of others have to step up.
Now we see that it is a team effort.
That's right. You better believe it. It's very important to have the team effort. Also, the Packers won 23-14 over the Vikings, the Minnesota Vikings. Great game for them. And then another great big game was the Patriots. The New England Patriots held on to win 23-16 over the Miami Dolphins. Great game for them. The Patriots are playing great ball right now. New England is actually also 9-3. They are ahead of the AFC East. They are top of the East. There's really no contention for them in the AFC East right now. You got the Jets at 5-7. You have Buffalo at 5-7, and you also have Miami at 5-7. So really, the Patriots are going to probably come out on top there, and it's not going to be an issue for them. So, but you'd love to see them continue to win and do well. So what can you say? The Rams beat the 49ers 16-13. The 49ers were on a little win streak there with the little quarterback. They decided to keep him in there, Kaepernick. And so they lost this time 16-13 to the Rams. Oh, man. I don't know what that says, though, because they were talking about taking him out and putting Alex Smith back in, and they chose to leave him in the game. So I don't know. Sometimes when they make decisions like that, it kind of tilts things a little bit. And you kind of say, was that on purpose, or I don't know. Because everybody was saying, keep him in. And everybody's like, no, Alex Smith's the man. He's going to continue to play. So I don't know.
What all management has a tendency to look and see what is best for the whole team. But if you look at it and see which quarterback gels better and move the offense, that's the one that they always end up going with.
That is true, though. I mean, hey, if you got excitement building around someone, you got to take that chance. I'm sorry, because the boy was playing very good football. So, I mean, let him continue to play and see what happens. You just never know. It may be what you need to spark that offense. Another game, just an honorable mention. I don't want to make a big deal about it. Dallas beat Philadelphia. No big deal. Who cares? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. I love my Cowboys and everything. But, it's not even that big of a deal anymore. I mean, they're now 6-6. Yay, they're at 500. Yay.
Hey, wild card berth for the Cowboys.
Well, I mean, what? And then what? I'm just saying. I mean,
you're just saying, right?
They win the wild card. They go into the playoff. They lose in the first round. Who cares? I mean, I'm serious. I don't want to talk about the Cowboys because I get a little attitude about it. They're not playing well right now. Romo, I don't know what's going on with him. He looks really sloppy. Dez Bryant tried to step up a little bit this game. He played well. So, hey, just don't want to talk about him too much. And, the Philadelphia Eagles made an announcement. We're going to bench Vic. Now that his concussion is healed and he's ready to come back on the field, they said, well, you're going to be second string now.
Also, they decided to go ahead and go with...
They decided to go with Foles. They're going to leave Vic on the bench.
Oh, okay.
So what does that say about the Philadelphia Eagles?
They're losing.
Exactly. So who cares? I mean,
and you're just saying, right?
I'm just saying. Okay. I mean, they continue to make statements, and it's like, who cares? Why would you say that? Why would you say you're going to make him a second-string quarterback at this point? And Foles is not even playing any better, throwing all kind of interceptions and everything, getting sacked. He's not a good quarterback. So, I mean, for you to say you're going to leave Vic on the bench, you do better having Vic in the game.
They only said that for one reason.
Why?
Another concussion.
Oh, okay. Well, they're scared, you're trying to say?
Yes.
So they want to keep him out the rest of the season? Because they don't have a chance to get in the playoffs at all.
They know that, so they're going to bring the new quarterback. So
they're going to let him rest the rest of the year and prepare him for next year.
Right. Get ready.
This season is over.
For Vic, it is.
Okay. Well, we will take that. Stan, thank you very much. I agree with you.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, right? Awesome. Listen, we're going to move on because there's a great game that happened on last week that we were talking about, and that's Georgia and Alabama.
What a game.
Oh, my God. We were talking about, and I'm going to come back, and I know I said I was going to talk about this other story, but if you allow me, guys, after the break, I'll come back to that story. But right now, I just want us to talk about this one game here. Georgia and Alabama. Georgia lost to Alabama, and they slipped from second